So we're here today to talk about grafting, and that's the process of transferring worker larvae into queen cups, and then which would then be put into a cell builder colony to raise into queens. But first we select a frame that has the appropriate aged larva. We bring that in, we keep it moist by covering it with a damp dishcloth, just damp. And then we need to have really good lighting. I like this fluorescent light because I can see past it really well. It's not hot, so it doesn't desiccate the larva, and that's critical. We use a 10 power microscope to deposit the larva in here, and that allows us to see exactly that we've done a good job. We can see the larva lying in the bed of royal jelly inside these queen's cups. I find this job, I need to be relaxed to do it, so I put on some nice jazz music. I like the sultry sounds of Diana Krall. We have our little deserted island here, the phone's turned off, and it's a little bit of quiet time where I can really focus and do a good job. So let's get started. We're going to use a tool called a grafting tool. This is an old style Chinese made grafting tool. It's got a bamboo plunger that moves up and down like that, and a flexible tip that's used to pick up the larva and the royal jelly. So we'll just show you how that works here. We lift up the cloth, we look past our light. It's a nice cool light and I can see by it. And I just push the grafting tool down the side of the cell wall and then remove it. So we've got a larva on there and some of the royal jelly. And then we'll move that over to the cup and look through the microscope, bend the tongue, push the plunger, and then slip the tool out like we're pulling a shoehorn out. Move over to the next cell base so I can see it under the microscope, and it's identified by the light so I know where I'm going now. And then I look back over to the frame and I select a larva that's the right age. Pick up another larva, look through the scope, and deposit the larva. We keep moving along with this. We want to get the job done fairly quickly so that the larvae don't desiccate. And as soon as we're done one bar, we cover it up with a damp dish towel. And then when we've got all the graft bars done, we put them into the graft frame, which I'll show you here now. This is the graft frame, and we put the cell bar into the graft frame, push it down into those grooves there. Once we fill this up with 3, then we can again cover it up with a damp dishcloth and carry it out to install in the cell builder. But the goal of all this is to transfer the larvae into these cups without desiccating them. So we keep them covered at all stages with a damp cloth. There's not a lot to this, but it does take practice. You need really good vision, so use your reading glasses if you need to, get a good light source. And for some of us, the microscope is the best way so that we can really see exactly what's going on. Thanks for watching. Good luck with your queen rearing.